This is Justin Bronco with the Ankeny International Junior Golf Academy. We're here with Jay, just working on some things with his swing here to move forward, stuff he can work on for the rest of the year. All in all, Jay has made some really good improvements. His swing, the motion of the swing, and the plane of the swing is really good. We're basically just trying to fine-tune his impact a little bit more in his finish. There's a tendency to flip, as we'll see on the video here. First thing, before Jay even starts the club back, though, he needs to feel like the club face is a little more open at address. He has a tendency to start with the club face a little bit too closed, and that leads to him having a club face a little bit too closed on the takeaway. And then for him, that's going to kind of lead to a tendency when he hits a kind of low pull hook, which he has a tendency to do. So Jay just needs to feel like the face is a little more open at the start. That's kind of the first thing before we even swing. Now we're going to just take a quick look at the swing here. As you can see, the club, the plane of the club is pretty good. Travels right up the plane there, on the plane there, top of the swing, good, right on the plane. Club face nice and square, much better than it used to be. It used to be wide open. And so we've gotten much better there. On the downswing, we're working a little more on making sure that Jay drives his hips and his weight a little more forward into his left toe. Okay, because as you can see here, he kind of likes to just spin his hips a little, and his weight gets in his left heel a little too much, and then his head kind of drops down a little bit. Okay, and then as you can see there, the club is on a really good plane. He's just kind of crouching a little bit, and he's losing his spine angle. So he needs to feel like his head stays up a little bit there, and just by driving his hip forward there, that'll help that. And then it'll also help him keep the angle, because as you can see here, he kind of starts to lose the angle, and the club falls a little bit under the plane there. And then he kind of has to scoop and flip it here, as you can see, through impact, which is kind of Jay's tendency there. And then on the finish, we can see how the club is real up and down, pointing to the ground, which kind of is a sign that he's flipping too much through impact. So what we're working on is just driving more forward so we can keep the angle and square his left hand and really extend his wrist on the finish and almost feel a little bit more like a fade finish, kind of like this one here. This is the second one here. You can see how he's holding the wrist off much better, and the club's finishing a little bit more on the plane and not so much up and down that way. Okay, so those are the things we're working on with Jay right now. Like I said, all in all, he's made some good improvements, but we're just going to keep working on his impact and his finish there. And then if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact myself, Kyle, or Jen, and we'll be glad to discuss it. Thank you.